let's move on to what this show was originally going to be about. Marlon Mack. The Niners, the only position on the Niners that's worse than cornerback right now, I think, is running back. Is that fair?
Yes and no. It's fair. It's the top two guys are okay. I think the biggest issue the 49ers are having with their running game is the offensive line is not very good.
That's a good point. But it's depleted. It's definitely depleted. And, Trey Sermon and 3 practice squad guys, they should get Elijah Mitchell back soon. Still, Marlon Mack, he's on the trade block, I guess. He wants a trade. Do you think the Niners should trade for him?
I don't think so. The reason I say that, I just don't see they don't have very many picks to begin with, and even if it's they don't have very much to give up there because they lost one of their 3rd round picks. They don't have their first, so I think they have 6 picks. But if you use one for a guy that's on a 1-year contract that you're not expecting to be here past this year, you're just giving away something for really nothing.
Yeah, the other thing about Marlon Mack is he tore his Achilles. So he was a hell of a player. He ran for 1,000 yards a couple years ago. He had like 1 carry last year. He tore his Achilles. So no, absolutely not. Not trading for a running back, especially one with a rebuilt Achilles. No. That would be an irresponsible move, I would say. Simple as that.
Yeah, especially with the way that this team has been constructed year after year with these types of players.
Right. Now, I understand why fans would be intrigued, mostly because they know Marlon Mack, and this is a need. So is there anything else the Niners can do? I floated earlier, wrote an article saying, why not Todd Gurley? I mean, I know he's not great and his knee's probably 80 years old, but he's got to be better than freaking Trey Sermon or just as good. Is there a better option? Because running backs you can sort of find on the street at this time of the year. Is there anyone else better than Gurley? Can you raise my Gurley?
Yeah.
See my Gurley and raise him.
I don't know. As far as the backs that are out there, if there's really anybody that's better than Gurley. Right. I don't know as far as the running back. I think I'd rather have them play the guy that they got out of Cincinnati than go with a guy like Gurley. They already have him on the roster. Let him play. Let him go.
Yeah.
Let's see what he can bring. He's a bigger guy, and maybe he can help out. But I think more than anything right now, the offensive line are just getting destroyed.
Yeah, my problem with what happened against the Packers is we learned nothing about Patrick and Kerryon Johnson. Like Sermon wasn't playing well enough to take all the carries, him and Juszczyk. I know that Kyle would say, well, we gave some carries to Debo. Okay, I'm talking running tailbacks.
Yes.
The way Sermon was playing definitely called for you to give someone else a shot. Why not 2 carries for Kerryon Johnson, 2 carries for Patrick just to see how they do and just get a look at him? Instead, no. So you're saying you're interested in Patrick. Makes sense. He's young. He played very well in the preseason. He seemed like someone who was a priority practice squad guy. I'd also like to see Johnson because Marlon Mack used to be good. Johnson used to be really good, and he had a knee injury and probably has about as much left as Mack. So those 2 guys I would like to see as well.
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, they need to find something, and their right guard and center position is a problem.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's a good point. Stick with that for a second. What are you seeing from? I mean, we know about Brunskill, but what are you seeing from Mack?
He's showing. He looks like a guy who's, what is he, 36?
Yeah,
is that what he is now? He looks like
Staley.
Yeah, he looks like he's 36. I mean, go and look at the first run of the game by Sermon on Saturday night, and Mack gets blown off the line of scrimmage. He actually gets pushed back 5 yards and back in. I mean, basically knocked into Garoppolo. And then the nose guard is the nose tackle is the one that chases Sermon down from behind because he just got a free run at him. And then in pass protection, he doesn't have the foot speed. He gets beat on edges quite a bit, just like what we've seen from Brunskill, and we've seen from the guy that was supposed to be Brunskill's replacement during practice.
That's right. Okay, not a good early return from Alex Mack. Christian says, will you be at the Seahawks game? I want to buy the Go-To beer. Yes, but Jack and I will be working very diligently. Also, Jose will be there too. Shout out Jose.